You know what time it is. It's Thursday night, and you know what that means. It's Connect Now. Coming up here on Connect Now, we talk about new allegations with T.I. and Tiny as new reports saying that an added member to T.I. and Tiny, I mean, something about a toe and about a new man coming around with more coming out forward. We'll talk about that. Plus, we'll talk about a family drama between Kobe Bryant's family, Vanessa, and her mother-in-law, her father-in-law. A whole bunch of issues going on. Can they mend fences as they trying to pull the family together? We'll talk about that. Also, too, Wendy Williams has lymphomia, and she showed her rare condition that she showed. I don't know why she showed that, but a lot of people talk about that. And also, we celebrate the life and legacy of comedian Paul Mooney, who had passed away this week. All this and more when Connect Now starts after this. Hey, you know what that means? Like I said again, it's Thursday night and it's Connect Now. You know who I am. Kendra Dix here, Semblin, joined by the one and only Brittany Shay. Brittany Shay, how you doing tonight? Brittany Shay, you here? Is you here?
Yes. Yeah. Hello.
Oh, okay.
Can
Can
you
you
hear
hear
me?
me? Yeah,
Yes.
I can hear you.
Well, I heard you say introduce me. So thanks for having me.
All right. First thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Connect Now here on Connect TV. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. As we talk about what's trending right now in pop culture, let's get to what the bare bones that everyone's been talking about, especially with T.I. and Tiny. New allegations are coming out that T.I. and Tiny, with this sexual assault case coming out now saying that T.I. had stuck his toe in a woman's private area and saying that Tiny was present while they was doing the act. But this is reportedly. So now the new claims issue saying that a man coming forward saying that he was in reportedly in a sexual arrangement with Ti and Tiny. I hope this ain't true, but Brittany Shay, what's your thoughts on this? And I hope this ain't the case right here.
I mean, it looked like whatever they were doing in the bedroom came out to the public. Cause damn, we ain't need to know all that. A toe, Toby, somebody put their Toby in somebody for JJ, and then they sleeping with me and child. They taking it down. They some freaks, baby.
I mean, when I get Ti like his fetishes with women and stuff, I can see that. But another man coming forward with this, and I'm wondering like, who the man sleeping with, Ti or Tiny or
Probably,
both?
probably both. Probably a bad three way. Who knows? I probably time to get do it about the both of them. Who knows? But
But
it's just too much. It's like every other week it's something new coming out about them too. And time it look like she a ride or die, do anything, whatever Ti say, whatever her man say, she gonna do it. And that's what her downfall is. But hell, that's her problem. But I know one thing: somebody going to jail or somebody going to pay. One of the two or both.
now we know that Ti and Tiny they've been reportedly trying to get involved with legal um, affairs and saying false stuff. So we here being careful what we're saying. We're saying it reportedly or allegedly
Mm-hmm.
because this is sort of like I never would picture Ti with another dude or something like that. But in Atlanta is different. It's a different vibe. It's a different feeling. But I would never think a dude want another dude in his bedroom with his wife. That just,
Shit. What you think been going on for years? It's swingers out there. People like different things and they do different things. So I ain't surprised about nothing no more for anything or anybody.
but I can see Tiny doing that, but I couldn't see Ti doing it with another dude. I can see him with another woman, but with another dude, come on.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It just don't add up. But if that's what if that matters to them, then that's their business. That's their bedroom. But that's just sick and disturbing. But we moved from that to we found out with Future take a dig at Laura Harvey. You see this Future taking a dig at Laura Harvey with Steve Harvey.
Yeah, it's my somebody tell your dad. What you say? Tell your dad I ain't want you or something.
But do you think is Laura Harvey just putting herself out there just to see who's available and who got the money, like
I
she doing
mean,
with Michael B. Jordan?
she doing what need to be done. She dating. Shit, you can't just be settling on folks like that. You got to see what's out there, babe. And see who for you and who not for you, cause you don't want to settle. She doing right here. She's 24 years old. She dating, so hell.
But do you think she trying to? I'm just saying, like, do you think Steve Harvey just pimp her out there just to say this my dog?
I don't think he necessarily pimping her out there. I think that the circle she running, she's almost like considered a socialite.
Yeah.
So by her being a socialite, she not gonna date no average Joe. You know what I'm saying? She gonna date a
Mm-hmm.
man that got some kind of status. So that's why I look at it.
Okay. Speaking of that, we heard that comedian legend Paul Mooney, who many people may know from the Chappelle show, Paul Mooney had passed away at the age of 79 years old. I did not know Paul Mooney was that old. I thought he was, you know, about 60 or something.
I thought he's like in his 60s or 70s, but damn, I didn't know he was 80. But he finna be
I
80.
mean, black don't crack.
Mm-mm.
I mean, and then too, he was so funny. He was so overrated. When you look at Chappelle show, he was so overrated. Like he did stuff like skits and stuff talking about what is Wayne Brady? He said Wayne Brady about the white people.
He makes some Wayne Brady make Brian Gummer look like Malcolm X. He was
I
funny on
like,
Chappelle's show, and he was Negro Diamonds.
yeah. Like they'll ask him, the white people ask him questions about our culture and stuff, and then he'll be
Mm-hmm.
Nicodamus and say, and then he'll say something real crazy. I was just like watching him, a video of him. I remember way back when he did the BT Comedy Awards. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And he was just going town on everybody. He was saying about Trump before Trump, and then he talked about Bill Cosby before Bill Cosby had his incident. I'm like, man, he was ahead of his time, to be honest.
Yeah, he was. He
I said,
was.
man, but it's kind of sad. He died from a apparent heart attack, but man, that material he was talking about, I mean, and then he wrote for Saffron Son and Living Single and the Jeffersons and stuff. So he had a sharp mind.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how that goes. But um rest in peace, Godspeed, Paul Mooney. Man.
Rest in peace.
Ooh. Speaking of that, we heard that Pole Star. You ever seen that show?
Yeah, I seen Pose a couple episodes.
I never seen the show. I don't want to see the show.
It's a
But
LGBTQ too. It's a LGBTQ T
yeah,
type show
yeah,
about ballroom.
yeah. But he was on American Horror Story. Billy Porter we talking about. He
Mm-hmm.
revealed on the Tamara Hall show that has been tested HIV positive. He said he's been tested since 2007. So Billy Porter coming out. I know he's already come out, but I'm just saying he's coming out even more with this HIV stuff. So what's your thoughts on what they saying about Tamron Hall brings on guests? Remember when Dr. Ian Smith
Mm-hmm. I remember
said
that.
that that Tamron Hall only brings black guests if it's salacious. This is more like a salacious topic, but do you think if we crossing the line with Billy Porter being salacious in order to get some press over him being HIV positive?
No, I just think, he just after a while you can only hold in, things that you carry and going through for so long. So you just want to, especially being a celebrity, let it be out in the open because people can know things about you and expose it. So you rather tell it yourself. That's what I think it was.
But, but then way back when, back in the 80s and stuff, they used to always think HIV was a gay disease. Oh, you heard? We have a
Yeah, can you hear me?
oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, but like I said, HIV was a gay disease back in what they used to say in the 80s, but that ain't the case because Magic Johnson got AIDS and stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it's not necessarily you know diagnosed to just gay people because it can spread to straight people as well. So you never know. People that you may know or may not know, or whoever sexual preferences may be, they may carry the AIDS HIV virus. So you can't say who don't have it. Just be careful and wrap it up. That's all you can do.
Hear that song, wrap it up, and I take
Wrap it
it.
up. But it's brave for you to come out and share your diagnosis, like you said, like Magic Johnson. So long ago was HIV was like a death sentence, but now they got things that can help prevent it. Like when people take what that damn thing people take them
I
pills.
don't
It's
know.
some pills. It's some pills that you can take if you worried about catching it. More so in the LGBTQ community
Yeah,
or the straight community. That basically can diminish your risk. I think called PrEP or something to
what's that
diminish
about
the risk.
that damn commercial? Would you be seeing all the time?
That's what it is. It
That
it could
you know what I'm talking about? All
yeah
the all the gays be on there talking about the commercial.
yeah it's PrEP.
Prep, all right.
They prepping not to get that shit. That's what it is. PrEP. I mean, it kind of helps diminish the chances of catching it.
Hell no. All right, we move from that to we heard that Rihanna is coming back with new music. What's your thoughts on Rihanna coming back to new music soon?
About time, shit, because the fans been wanting to know and wanting something since 2016, 2017, girl. Like, come on, Rihanna, Riri, we need some music, girl, because the girls out here is not giving what they supposed to give.
But did you hear about Rihanna Day and ASAP Rocky?
Yeah, she been with him for a while. I heard that he professed his love for her.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But yeah,
Well,
I want to see Rihanna back because she been putting in that work with her business. I ain't mad at her. How you feel
she
about
got
Riri?
I just say, Rihanna been a stable in music for a long time. Her and Beyonce, they just like Beyonce number one and Rihanna like A1. It's
Hmm.
sort of like that. So music from Rihanna. Last what's the last song she had? Work.
Yeah, and Wild Wild Thoughts and
Yeah.
Lemonade. That's it, really.
So we just hope and Rihanna come back with some new music and be banger. Like the summer song or something like she
Mm-hmm.
normally does.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that, what about this? Porsha Williams gets unfollowed by Cynthia Bailey, and Cynthia Bailey unfollows Porsha because of this little strange love that Porsha Williams has been entangled in with her with that man named Simon Gumba or something like that,
Gabala,
and Gabala, and
Gabade, or whatever.
I guess Porsche, man, still, stealing folks, man, and I guess Cynthia doesn't like that, and they said they might air that as a storyline in the Weird Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh yeah. I think since you're probably looking at it how everyone else looking at it kind of funny. Like, what girl? What? girl, what you got going on? But
Mm,
it could be part of the storyline. And I think they doing everything they can to save the Atlanta Housewives franchise because the ratings been so low. So this gonna be juicy and gonna give people something to watch.
oh
So
yeah,
ain't
with
no
Porsche,
telling.
yeah, with Porsche, and then they talking rumors and reports that Phaedra Parks might come back, and if Phaedra come back, then Candy says she out.
Well, I wouldn't be mad at it. Candy really ain't got no storylines no more. She really ain't got too much going on. Of course, she got her businesses and stuff, but people don't really care about that no more. We want the mess, the tea, and the drama.
Yeah, they do, but she looking at it like shit. Ain't she got a new show on Bravo that's coming, like Old Lady Gang,
Oh,
following her business? They always do that. They always want to. They always want to have the old women. Her mama's sisters, all of them just arguing amongst each other and stuff.
could be funny.
So okay. Speaking of that, Tiffany Haddish dismissed reports that she is not going to be taking no talk show host role away from Ellen. Tiffany Haddish want to focus on her projects, such as she'll be starring in a TBS show called Friday Night Vibes, dealing like a version of Wilding Out, her version of Wilding Out on TBS. What are you laughing at? You laughing because she want to do that?
Yeah,
What's wrong
she
with that?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Tiffany Haddish okay, but she ain't. She funny like a comedic actress funny, not like a stand up funny. But to each
Yeah.
their own, honey. Get that money. That's all she doing. Get them paper. I can't be
Okay.
mad at her for that. Get your money.
Okay. Speaking of that, Lil Jon, yeah, Lil Jon gonna be doing renovation. He's coming to make a show on HDTV, have his own renovation show. What's your thoughts of Lil Jon coming to HDTV?
Yeah. What? Okay.
You need to bring all that crazy shit he be saying on that
okay.
show. If he say that on the show, like
Uh huh.
say we want to renovate your house, and then he just start saying what you said. Say it again, Brittany.
Yeah. What? Okay. Huh? What?
If he
He used to
say
kill me
that,
with that.
if you say that, then he got a show. He gonna be probably on TV for a long time.
Yeah,
Shit,
he got a show here. The Joe entertaining back in the day. Yeah, he still is.
yeah, he's talking all proper and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All
That's gonna
right.
be.
Oh, what you said, Brittany?
I said shit. I might check that out.
Yeah, yeah. Hell no. He said you gonna check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check it out too. Hell, and then too, if you ain't got no cable, then you can go on Discovery Plus
Oh yeah.
because it ain't HDTV part of Discovery family.
Mm-hmm.
So shit, yes, that's hey, Oprah, all of them are part of this the family. Remember that time on Chappelle's show, someone played Oprah saying, "Lil Jon, I'm pregnant with your baby." He said, "What? Yeah."
oh yeah. Okay.
Speaking of that, did you hear about reports by Snoop Dogg's daughter? She said
mm-hmm.
she suffered from mental illness. She almost tried to commit suicide.
Mm-hmm.
I like, whoa, Snoop Dogg daughter?
Mm-hmm. But I think that's a result of because I can relate. I wouldn't say about committing suicide by my
Yeah.
skin color, but you have your
Oh, she was trying.
moments.
She was trying to commit suicide due to her skin color.
Mm-hmm.
She looked adorable when she was real little. I ain't
Yeah.
knocking her now, but she a pretty young lady. But I'm just saying, she looked adorable, and I don't know why the pressures of her just trying to commit suicide when you never know. You never
Yeah.
know what somebody's going through. You
Right.
just don't know.
Right. I think what it is, because I saw an interview, it's more insecurity, colorism play a part. You know, when you, for some odd reason, as me speaking as a dark skinned black woman,
Mm,
I don't understand why we get so much hate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm,
it degrade because of our skin color, something we can't help. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm-hmm.
people look down upon us because we're darker. We're
Y-
ugly. We're perceived to be ugly or have attitudes or be ratchet, and that's not even the case.
I mean, you never know who gonna be ratchet. It can be, a white woman who can be, a
Mhm.
trailer park ratchet, or she
Mhm.
could be just want to be black and ratchet.
Mhm.
You never know. But I'm not gonna knock, you know, certain women that's like that, because certain women are like that and some women aren't like that. It's
Right.
just that's how they are. That's how they are. That's how they roll. You
That's their
know,
personality.
that's their personality. They were
Yeah.
just built upon, just trying to be themselves. And, that's what they say, be yourself. You don't
Right.
have to be something that you ain't.
Mhm.
But, Snoop Dogg daughter, she has, you, well, you can say she privileged, but then again, she probably have her moments and stuff. But,
Yeah.
you know,
And she was saying, just because she comes from a family that has wealth and privilege, she still said at the end of the day she's a human and she have emotions and feelings too. And people
hmm
online don't make it no better because they always coming for her because she don't look like her brothers. Her brothers are lighter skinned, and then she see that the women that her brothers are with, they're not black women. They're either biracially ambiguous women. So that, and then her family telling her that she's beautiful, but she doesn't see it because they don't. The women they have are not the same women you get what I'm saying.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
I
it's
get,
it's it's underlying and internalized, to her, like what she's seeing from what they saying is different than what she's seeing. You see what I'm saying?
yeah. And I
And
think too, like, she might see like why my brothers ain't dating women like color my skin color. That could be a possibility. And that can't be a possibility because it depends on your character. But at the end of the day,
or to
you know,
them
you
preference, because they be quick to
yeah,
say preference this, preference that. But I feel like when you do that, you don't have to announce your preference. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
And
You
that's
don't.
what lie in the problem. People always be quick to say, I prefer this, prefer that. Okay. Well, good for
Good
you.
for
Who
you.
cares? Go for
Yeah.
who you want to go for, but you don't have to demean someone else or make someone else feel bad because they're not quote unquote your preference or who you prefer to be with. Okay, good for
Quote
you.
unquote your type and who you
Right.
want to be with.
Yeah.
But
You don't
then
have
again,
go ahead.
it's part of that person's character. It ain't about their skin color and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because skin don't matter these days. But to certain people, it matters because they so ignorant and they
Right.
ain't set in their ways.
Yeah. That's just like women can be beautiful in any skin color, skin tone. To me,
Yeah.
you know, so what does it matter? Why you have to do like backhand compliments telling folks, "Oh, you beautiful for a dark skinned girl, or you beautiful for a light skinned girl, or you beautiful for a brown skinned girl." Can't she just be beautiful for being beautiful, no matter what color she is? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ain't you said you had that incident one time
Oh
before?
yeah, I get it all the time, and I had to
Uh-huh.
check them. You see what I'm saying? Like when you do that, it's like a backhand compliment. You trying to say that I'm only like I'm a rarity, and it's
Uh-huh.
not the case. You know what I'm saying? It's more
hmm
beautiful dark skinned women out here. I'm not just the off what word I want to say
like cookie color or something like that.
no, not cook color. Um I'm not the you get what I'm saying, one off, like one off.
One of a kind.
Yeah, it's more beautiful
Uh-huh.
black women out here. Shit,
I
it
know
just
like
people just need to stop. Period. With colorism, because the shit ain't right. Period. Because it ain't
yeah,
nothing but
like
racism to black people amongst black people. That's all it is.
yeah. Like Lupita Nyong'o, what her name? Lupita.
The Peter Nago.
You know, she's good. She's beautiful.
Hmm.
She
But
look good looking.
yeah, she is. But you know who was hating on her? Gilbert Arenas for some fucking odd reason.
What his ass doing? Nothing. He ain't
Nothing.
even in the NBA no more.
And he even had a reason to comfort her like that. That's the killer part about it. Lapita, most of the time, these women are not bothering nobody.
No.
And here comes some ashy motherfucker. Ashy black man. Ain't all black men, but here comes some ashy ass black man, dusty black man coming out to do the woodwork trying to say
Mm-hmm.
who they prefer, who they like, and then nobody care, then nobody ask them.
Yeah, yeah. It's just crazy. I'm beyond his belief because
Hmm.
he just ignorant to what he want to be ignorant to.
Yeah, and then I think with speech of like Snoop Dogg's daughter, his daddy, every woman that he be cheating on don't look nothing like her mama. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he be going after lighter skin, fair skinned women or racially ambiguous women. So of course that's gonna fuck with her, and then she be online and folks coming for her, saying why she don't look like her family, like she can't help that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think social media can be a blessing. Sometimes it can be a curse,
Yeah,
depending on what you put out there and how
right.
people
Perceive
pertain
it.
it.
Yeah, and then again too, you got to be careful what you say to people, no matter if you like them or not. People can be suicidal, like that could be the last straw. And then when that person leave and die, or if they change something about themselves, oh, you ain't had to do that, or you didn't need to change that about yourself, but you were just criticizing that person.
Hmm.
So it's acidine, really.
Yeah, I just think people who you don't even have to say nothing, they just mean mug look at you. I
Hmm.
think it's like insecurities amongst themselves because they ain't confident enough to stand in front of a crowd. Like
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like people
Mm.
who stand up confident like Snoop Dogg, she should be standing up in a crowd, not worried, no give, no fucks or nothing. She should be able to like live her life to her best way. And
Mhm.
people like that, they so insecure and so jealous hard because
Mhm.
they wanna, oh, this supposed to be me. This I'm gonna do everything I can to hurt you and stuff. People,
Mhm.
like I said, people hurt people. And then the best way to get revenge or whatever they want to call it is by success. You ain't got to
Mhm.
worry about them. You have a purpose and you can be significant. It
Mhm.
ain't about trying to get back at them because that that just shows you they got an ant hill mentality.
Mhm.
They think
I
like
agree.
ant.
Yeah.
So it is what it is on that. So
Mhm.
also too, the BET Awards will be coming on Sunday, June 27th. We don't know what the performance is, but the BET people wants to have a full capacity, just like all these places like concerts, restaurants, ballparks. They want people back in full effect, assembling since the COVID pandemic has started. What's your
Mhm.
thoughts on everything opening up again and stuff?
Well, I think like eventually, of course, with the no mask ordinance being diminished, that a lot of companies, corporations, they were gonna try to, basically minimize things and try to get things back to normal. And of course, it was gonna come in time that they was going to do a live performance, live show, and have crowds back of people to basically reopen the economy. So I ain't surprised by it. I'm kind of excited to see it because I guess with this country is trying to do herd immunity.
Yeah.
So when that gets to where it needs to be, just I guess that's the only way it could be done. Herd immunity, people gonna have to come around each other. So I'm excited to see the BET Awards. I ain't gonna knock it. So how you
Yeah,
feel?
yeah. We just gonna see just come up with some big names and then just do a performance from there.
Hmm.
Have the crowd like start from like one big performance from a person. Like who got a hot song right now? Like Nicki Minaj. Let her start out. I bet she'll start the BET Awards.
Yeah, she's in
And
California now.
then yeah. She live in California.
Uh huh.
Oh, she live in California.
Uh huh. She in California now.
Okay, well, yeah, that's the first thing I dial up is getting her. I'm like, okay, we need to bring Nicki Minaj in so we can get, us black people to kind of, because certain black people ain't getting the COVID shots, and some white people ain't getting COVID shots. The crazy liberal, the
Hello.
crazy conservative
Hello.
Republicans and stuff. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? All right, Brittany
Hello.
Shay have. Yeah, I'm here. All right, Brittany Shay kind of popped out. She having technical issues once again. She should be coming back eventually once her feed comes back on her technical side. But like I said, the BET Awards. Okay, let's see Brittany Shay back in the fray. You back
Hey.
in the fray?
Yeah, I'm back. I
Yeah.
got kicked out.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying the BET Award.
hmm
Hey, that's just like when the white folks who don't like to take the COVID shots and stuff, you want to see CMT awards. So come on now, let's get it together and let's get vaccinated.
Yeah, got to.
Because if we all working this together, that's just like I said, you know, we get this together, we it's be done with. And then we all live our normal productive lives and stuff. It just
hmm
certain people just want to be ignorant and don't want to do right and they want to say it's my First Amendment right. Yeah, you got First Amendment right, but you also has an obligation to kind of get shotted and then come on out. It ain't gonna affect you like you ain't gonna be no rat. You ain't gonna die on the
hmm
spot.
Yeah, and then again too, I think when people going through like COVID last year, it showed how sometimes people don't have no accountability, how selfish people can be, and
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
you got to care, even if you know outside your family, care about other people sometimes. You see what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
Especially if they're good people. You know, everybody want to see the good in people and see good for people. So
yeah.
that's how I look at it. You know, if you can help somebody and they
Just help
truly
'em.
help them, you know, if they truly need it, you can't be
Yeah,
selfish all the time. You ain't gonna get your grace
you
or
ain't gonna
your
get far.
blessing.
You ain't gonna get nowhere. You're
Right.
gonna always be in this. You're gonna always stay in the same situation that you
hmm
always been in,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna be wondering why you can't never come up and you can't never advance
Well, yeah.
because of your error of your ways.
We better give than to receive sometimes.
All right. Speaking of that, Usher set to be a dad again for the fourth time. Well, I'm like, man, Usher dad. He just had a baby last year, late last year. Now he can be a dad again.
Popping a children. He popping a children out. I'm children.
Usher got four. Well, he's about to have four. He got two boys, two grown preteens, and got an infant daughter, and now finna have another kid.
Okay. Good for Usher.
All right, and we talked about Kobe Bryant and Vanessa, did we?
We talk
I think
about. I think you talked about it on now or whatever.
okay. Well, we talked about it a little bit. What's your thoughts on Kobe Bryant, wife Vanessa, little and brought into a family feud with her parents, her in-laws, saying that she thanked them in a speech, but you know what I'm saying? Kobe and Vanessa. Well, Kobe said Vanessa said that Kobe and her had discussed that her parents, her in-laws should have been there, but her in-laws didn't know that they was, there to be there in present, but they wasn't there at the Hall of Fame ceremony for Vanessa had received Kobe's jacket on behalf of him.
Well, I think to me, like she was basically saying that her and Kobe before his death, like a week or two before his death,
Uh,
it was already set in motion plan that he was going to be inducted to the Basketball Hall of Fame,
yeah,
and that he wanted his parents there, and that's what he expressed and told her, and that's what she revealed in the speech. But if that's the case, if you knew he wanted his parents there, and then why y'all didn't get them the tickets? They had to find out from a third party that they had to buy tickets in order to be there. I was like, that's
yeah,
kind of messed up. Even if no matter if you like them or they didn't like you, they should have been there because that's their son, and he wouldn't be there if it went for them.
yeah. And I feel like you could have just put your differences aside for at least a day, just to
hmm
say, you know what, let's do this for Kobe, and maybe that would have probably mend fences and stuff.
Right.
Be like, heal the wound because Kobe and his daughter Gigi are no longer with us. That could
hmm
have brought them a little bit more closer.
brought them together. Like this is the time that unfortunately took for COVID to, you know, perish in such a unimaginable way. Him and his daughter, for them to come together, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
It'd have been the perfect time, and you know, people would love to see that embrace or see them hug each other
Yeah,
and hold each other because
yeah,
that
and
was a true
comforting each other.
tragedy.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it made time still stand still for that day, and I was like, wow, you know, in regards of who we know people sometimes get jaded and they want to do things their way. But at the end of the day, you know, if you got family members that sometimes you argue, you have disagreements and stuff, you know, you got to be a bigger person and see the bigger picture.
Hmm. Right,
And
exactly.
so I hope Vanessa kind of sees the bigger picture and thanks for Kobe. And you know, most of the time women be the ones that bring people together, not men. Because men be kind of, you know, they feud, and then a woman's presence come in and say, hey, you need to forget about that, forgive them, move on, move forward, and move on with your life and stuff. But you know,
Hmm.
I guess Vanessa Bryan, she's a totally different breed. But
Hmm.
I just think she ought to, you know, forgive his parents-in-law, his her in-laws, and she just need to move forward.
Yeah, that's
So,
it.
and finally, talk show host Wendy Williams showed this recent picture of her feet swelling with. She says she has lymphedema, and
Hmm.
I'm thinking this just what from the swelling and stuff
Hmm.
that
From the
she
swelling,
does. Ooh, man.
it's that's why she don't wear heels no more. She wears sneakers or flats because of that. They're swelling her feet. You know, could probably knock her off balance because look how heavy and the fluid sit on her foot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I feel bad for Wendy. I mean, people go through health situations, and we have to basically we a lot of people take their health for granted, and we shouldn't because who wants to go through that?
yeah.
You know,
Ooh, man. I
it
saw
just
that. I was like, good God.
there ain't nothing she could do about it because that's terminal. It ain't like terminal cancer, but that doesn't go away.
Yeah,
You know, she gonna always have it.
man. Is it because she was standing on high heels all the time?
No, I think she got thyroid. It's almost like one disease over another kind of can lead to another one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I really don't know what may have caused it, but she has it. I know it could be something with thyroid probably.
man. Okay. Ooh. All right. All right. They're gonna do it for this week edition of Connect Now. So join us next week for more stuff that's trending. I've been for Brittany Shay. I've been your host, Kendrick Dix, saying so long, and we'll see you next week for another edition. Connect Now. See you later.
Peace. Peace.